Am I a little bit ahead? Yes, but I love it. I don't know if you heard me, but let's hit the intro in 3, 2, 1. This is Perspective Log X, and I am your host, E.A. Crespo. Perspective Log X, Lakers-fandom. All right, so here we are. I got an article here from Mike Stradell. Let me see if I can show it. I'm gonna take down this so we can see it right there, right? And so he talks about three things that the Lakers should, we should be paying attention watching this game. I mean, that's one of them, but that's the third one. Let me see. Let me go to the top. That's the second one. All right. So the first one is LeBron in closeout games. Despite of what people think that, a lot of people think LeBron is not clutch. Um, you know, he he has a really good record closing uh, closing out games. And one of the things Stradell says is that he emphasized in on defense here. Uh, I don't know if you can see the cursor there. Defense, and so you got in the closeout games versus Portland, LeBron had 36 points, 10 boards, 10 assists, 1 block. I can't see the steals here. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. All right. One block, one steal. All right. On game 5 with Houston, 29 points, 11 boards, 7 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals. In the closeout on Denver, 38 points, 16 boards, 10 assists, 1 steal. He was plus 12 in the Denver closeout, plus 19 in the Houston closeout, and plus 20 in the Portland closeout. So the record closing out games in these playoffs has been excellent. So the other thing, and this is, to me, this is the most important. It's the second one here. But this is the most important in terms of to me, in stats. You gotta be dominant on the defensive end because that's the strongest area that the Lakers have, and especially if Anthony Davis is the one leading the defense. Um, we saw how he could uh, help shutting out a little bit Butler. So hopefully, I think we're gonna need a little bit more of Dwight Howard in this game, um, because I think Miami is gonna try to 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 get in trouble Davis, because they know that if they do that, they can shut out at least not only a big part of the offense, but also a big part of the defense. So, Lakers need to really pay attention to what is going on there. And so, this is another thing that Mike Treadle touches in this. Lakers on the defensive end, they need to uh, take care of those, the switches they do, the sweeping switch that um, they do, and um, the back the back the back switches that they do, that they leave pretty much alone. The sweeping screeners, uh, either be transform that into a top of the key shot, or back layup. They turn it from a sweeping screen to a back screen, and that's one of the things that, if they can defend, and if AD, you know, if AD makes it tough uh, for Butler to find these people and score, um, that's pretty much an assured victory for the Lakers. Now, the third thing he talks about is the Mamba shirt. Now, the Mamba shirt, remember, they haven't lost with it. They put extra pressure on them. And that has to do with something LeBron said at the beginning of the article, that when the reason he prepares to these games, these closeout games, is to match the desperation of the other team, right? So, in order to match the desperation of the other team, I think one of the things that putting on this shirt does is putting pressure on them, matching that desperation with the pressure of performing with that shirt on, with that Mamba shirt on, because they know that behind that shirt is the basically the honor of the brand of Kobe Bryant. So LeBron wants to match the desperation of the Heat. What he does, or what the whole team does, is they go and they start doing things that put the amount of pressure they need to win. And no more perfect thing than putting on Kobe's jersey, the Mamba uh, jersey. the Mamba uniform, and it works. I mean, when they have the Mamba uniform in this playoff, the first was versus Portland. The victory was 135 to 115. Game two versus Houston, 117 versus 109. Game two versus Denver, 105 over 103. Game two versus Miami, 124 versus 114. So there you go. You have a lot of things there that you can pick. I mean, it's three things, but inside those three things, you can pick a lot of you know, a lot of things that can add to this game's performance. So you have LeBron James, who is a closeout guy for this. He's a hound on that type of um, you know situations where he can close out on a team. We don't want to go to either 6 or 7 at this point. This should end this tonight. So what are what are the Lakers gonna do? They should take this game as serious as it can. And Anthony Davis have to do the same thing that LeBron James, or whatever works for him to close out games. And LeBron James is in a very familiar territory. Anthony Davis is not. So it's important for him to take some of that command and put it in place. So to get things across, so we have the first thing, which is um, being able to close out games for LeBron. That's the one that the second one, AD defensive dominance. And the third one, Mamba. I just put it Mamba. It's about the shirt, but it's about a little bit more of the shirt. It's about adding pressure necessary to win, to take this game as serious as it can be. So now, what do we want to do? What do we want to do tonight? I mean, fans, all we have is to to be able to enjoy the game. But what do you guys will comment on those things that I just mentioned? I don't know if the for some reason I can't see the chat on Facebook. So if you like to comment in the chat, there my page, my channel on YouTube is open for those things. And so all right. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna prepare for let's see. I can't see can't see apparently the chat on Facebook. Something is happening. You're probably putting stuff in the Facebook chat, but it's not. I can't see it on this side. Um, but whoever wants to comment, connect yourself. If not in this edition, connect yourself with the perspective of Lakers fandom through the channel, through the YouTube channel. All right. So that's gonna be enough for me tonight. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, please comment. And as you see, I'm trying to get 500 subscribers on YouTube, at least in the next month or two. Hopefully that will happen. So let's end the broadcast right here. Okay. Go Lakers. Hopefully we got the championship. Fist bump to everybody. And bye-bye. Enjoy.